as the human species continues to collapse and decay away under the oppressive weight of conservatism. Conservatives here in the United States are tackling the big and important issues such as CRT, critical race theory, teaching the truth about America's racist past, which is outlawed or in the process of being outlawed in conservative oppressed states. Another important issue conservatives are taking on is the gender identity issue, as conservative states nationwide have passed or are in the process of passing laws that would require a doctor's genitalia examination for any school-age child playing a sport. For example, if a parent or another student questions a team member's gender, whether they look a little stronger or their voice is too deep or too soft, or you simply don't like a teammate, you can now report your teammate in conservative oppressed states, and that person will not be allowed to play until they see a doctor. The doctor will then have to perform a genitalia examination on young boys and young girls to make sure that they are really the sex that they say they are. This is the type of thing conservatives are focusing on, the really important issues. That is what conservatives here in America are focusing on. On the other side of the world, we have conservative dictator Vladimir Putin on the verge of starting World War III in his attempt to restore Russia's old borders, Putin's attempt to make Russia great again. These people, these conservatives, are trapped in complete darkness. Conservatives are stuck in a past that doesn't exist anymore, and they want to keep you stuck with them. Conservatives are afraid of a world that looks different from what they grew up in. They are not capable of embracing the future and new ideas. Conservatives will say it's not natural to be gay. Conservatives will say it's not natural to change genders. Conservatives will say these new technologies that are changing everyday life are not natural. Well, I would say, and you should say, nothing about being human is natural. The human species has always been an unnatural species. Humans have been fighting against nature since our beginning. Starting with the first Stone Age human who learned how to start a fire by rubbing two sticks together, or the first Stone Age human to rip branches off of trees and would sharpen them to use as weapons. We have always been the only species on Earth to work against nature and change nature. Humans are the only species on Earth that is artistic. Nothing is natural about that. Humans are the only species on Earth that can fly even though we don't have wings. Humans are the only species that communicates with complex languages. Nothing is natural about that. The entire purpose of a human being is to become more than what we are. Human beings and human culture is supposed to change. It's obvious when you look at human history, and every generation of humans lived differently than the generation before them. Yet every other living species on Earth has lived the same unchanged for millions of years. But not humans, and that is because we are an unnatural species. We are supposed to change. We are supposed to experiment. We are supposed to keep evolving. That is the entire point of human life.